The writer says that this incident occurred when Bismillah Khan was 5 years old, that he would get this laddu as a reward, and after 80 years Bismillah Khan earned the highest civilian award in India, and that is the Bharat Ratna award. So this is the distance that he has traveled in his life. At 5 years of age he would get 1.25 kg of laddu as a reward, and at 80 he achieved the highest civilian award in the India, that is the Bharat Ratna. Born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah belongs to the well-known family of musicians from Bihar. Now, Bismillah Khan was born on 21st March in 1916 in a family of Muslims in Bihar. His grandfather, Ruzil Baks Khan, was the Shehnai Nawaz of Bhojpur King's Court. His father, Paigambar Baksh, and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. Now, his father's side was full of great Shehnai players. We can say that Bismillah Khan ji acquired the skill of playing the Shehnai from his ancestors. His grandfather was a great Shehnai player. He played the Shehnai in the court of Bhojpur king. His father and all paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. Now the young boy took to music early in the life. Bismillah Khan ji also started learning music at an early age. At the age of 3, when his mother took him in his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now that is in Varanasi, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncle's practice of Shehnai. Now, when Bismillah Khan ji was just 3 years old, his mother took him to her parents' house, to his maternal uncles. They lived in Banaras, and when Bismillah Khan saw the maternal uncles play the Shehnai, he was attracted towards it and he also wanted to learn playing it. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Baksh to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baksh was employed to play the Shehnai. Now Bismillah Khan started going with his uncle Ali Baksh to the Vishnu temple in the Banaras, and Ali Baksh was on a duty to play the Shehnai at the Vishnu temple of Banaras. Ali Baksh would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Now, when Bismillah Khan saw his uncle Ali Baksh play the Shehnai, he would get attracted towards it, and that he would sit there for hours and listening to him play the Shehnai. Now slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. Now gradually Bismillah Khan also started learning playing the Shehnai and he would practice throughout the day. He never got tired. He also captivated by the Shehnai, and for years to come the temple of Balaji and Mangla Mela and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude. Now, for many years, Ustad Bismillah Khan remained in Banaras and he would visit to the temple of Balaji and a bank of river Ganga where he would practice playing the Shehnai all by himself. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. Here we come to know that about the talent of Ustad Bismillah Khan. He was so inspired and motivated by the river Ganga. It provoked him to improve his performances, and he also invented many ragas and were considered impossible to be produced by a Shehnai. Ustad Bismillah Khan worked hard and he invented different sounds with the Shehnai. At the age of 14, Bismillah Khan accompanied with his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. When Bismillah Khan was only 14 years, he accompanied his maternal uncle Ali Baksh to the Allahabad Music Conference, and at the end of the recital, Ustad Fiaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." Now Ustad Fiaz Khan was impressed by his performance and said that if he would work hard like that, he would make a name in the field of music. With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Chennai prayer on radio. When the All India Radio started, it's a radio station at Lucknow. Ustad Bismillah Khan started performing from there, and often his Chennai performances would be on air. When India gained independence on 15th August in 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. Now, Ustad Bismillah Khan was the first Indian to greet the entire nation through his Shehnai. He played the Shehnai from the Red Fort on the memorable occasion. He poured his heart out into the Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Tirades with Destiny speech. Now, the Rag that was played by Ustad Bismillah Khan on the occasion of the independence of India was Rag Kafi, and he played it from the Red Fort. After his performance, the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, gave his speech. Now, Bismillah Khan was given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted his priceless Persian carpets and other services. Now, Bismillah Khan gave many performances in India and abroad. Some of them are memorable, like one at Afghanistan, and the king of Afghanistan, the name was Zahir Shah, really liked Bismillah Khan performances, and he gifted like carpets and etc. Now, the king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with the Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. Now, there were many other people who also were attracted to his Shehnai music. Goonj Uthi Shehnai was the name of the Hindi movie. It was made by Vijay Bhatt, and he was a film director, and he really liked the sound of Shehnai played by Bismillah Khan, and that is why he named his movie as Goonj Uthi Shehnai. Now, the film was a hit, and one of Bismillah Khan's composition, Dil Ka, turned out to be a nationwide chartbusters. There was a song in movie Goonj Uthi Shehnai. It was composed by Ustad Bismillah Khan and became the chartbuster, and it broke